What is up, my special bean brothers and sisters? We are back at it again to do another figure review, this time the long-awaited and very special Tamashii Nations World Exclusive World Tour Goku, Super Saiyan Goku to be exact, the exclusive edition. And I just want to say real quick before we get into the video, happy Goku Day, happy Kakarot Day, however you want to say it. From the time I'm making this video, May 9th, it is officially Goku Day. If you guys don't know the lore or the reason behind that, I'll try and provide some info in the description down below. Basically, it was either Akira Toriyama or somebody else that just wanted to make it National Goku Day. I know it's very big in Japan, and it's very big over here for us in the US. So, as long as we got that going, Goku Day, what other better way to make this day special than to review something very exclusive like the Super Saiyan Goku Tamashii Nations World Tour exclusive figure. So without me rambling on, let's just go ahead, get him out of the box, and let's get started. Okay guys, here we have Goku out of the box and onto the rotating stand. Right here, this Goku Super Saiyan event exclusive is to represent and celebrate the Tamashii Nations World Tour, their 15th anniversary. So with that being said, this guy right off the bat, aesthetically looking, he just looks pleasing to the eye. You can already see, if you don't already have the original one, you can put a side-by-side comparison with them, which I will do kind of closer to the end of the video. But you can see that the colors on here are actually more vibrant. Every time they try to do a new design, it's not really a new design per se, but when they do these event exclusives, they like to color swap. And maybe I have yet to see them implement any new design when they kind of do the color swap, but I could be wrong. But with this one, as far as like new articulation, I don't really see any of it. I do have, like, compared to this one and my original one, I feel like he has more range in the upper abdomen part of his stomach. So I kind of want to test that at the very end and see if that's really true. But as far as him, how he looks and appearance wise, he just looks good. The gold on him looks really, really nice. The bangs are exactly the same from the original one that we got. The gi is exactly the same. The only difference with these are really appearance wise. There's no articulation that is different. The scuffs on him look very, very detailed. They look more, how should I say? They look a little bit more I guess they appear more on this figure than they do in the original release. The scuff marks are kind of more, you can see them actually a little bit more. And as far as, let's see, down to his lower part, as soon as this rotating stand kind of keeps up with me, because I feel like I'm operating at a high level. So down to the bottom piece of his boots, I feel like they're a little bit more shiny. I could be wrong, but everything about this guy just is, he looks shiny. He looks really nice. And you can see he is complemented with the Tamashii Nations effect piece right there that comes with him when you purchase him. So that's really, really nice. This is an effect piece, the yellow aura or golden aura that they give to us when you purchase this figure. So he looks really nice sporting that. And yeah, this is a piece that we've already gotten before in the past, so he just looks really nice with it. I mean, what Super Saiyan Goku do you not want with a yellow effect aura piece? So let me know in the comment section below if you guys like the aura pieces better than the Kamehameha Blast effect pieces. For me, I just always have a hard time kind of posing them with the blast effects. I mean, I don't really care for them, but with the aura pieces, at least you can kind of put them behind them and it's just kind of out of the way. I don't know, that's just my own opinion on that. But shout out to everybody that already has him and everybody that doesn't. Hopefully Premium Bandai kind of comes out on the website, kind of comes out with some news soon, saying that they will announce maybe this kind of being on their website. I know Big Bad Toy Store has had them up for pre-order, I think twice already. I think it was like sometime last week from the time that I'm dropping this video. By the way, happy May 9th, Goku Day. So what other better way to, review this figure than it being on Goku Day with the event exclusive. So hopefully they drop this Goku figure on the Premium Bandai site. Like I said, Big Bad Toy Store has already, dropped theirs, but I'm telling you guys, it's sold out. Like, I already secured this bad boy, but I was like, do I need another? I probably would have, but if they didn't sell it out fast, it kind of stopped me in my tracks, because knowing me, I would have got probably 3 of these bad boys. And seeing how they sold out just like crazy at the Tamashii Nations World Tour in New York, I had my brother from New York to actually try and secure me one, but lines were fat and it was just hard to even secure one. I think by Sunday it was just pretty much all gone. And even granted, it was a 3-day event, but yeah, by Sunday, that was it, out of stock. So I don't know how they do it. I don't know if they let's see, I don't even know if they have a limited order that they have to sell and meet that quota every day, or if they have just a whole batch that they can sell throughout the 3 days, and it's divided up into those 3 days. I really don't know how they calculate and put that in ordinance. But yeah, enough of me rambling on. We're not here to talk about me and my shortcomings on trying to get this figure. We are here to talk about the figure itself. Let's get my boy Goku off of the rotating stand and into that articulation. Let's get it. Okay, when it comes to Goku's articulations, first things first, we start from head to toe like we always do. So just with any other standard Goku battle damage form, he's going to be able to look up about this much, and then kind of, let's see, look down about that much before he starts to feel some hindrance right there on the neck piece. The hair on it just looks really, really good. I don't know if you guys can kind of see that. It just looks really nice. It's not translucent like we've gotten with Demonical Fit figures, but man, does this look nice. A breath of fresh air. And then you can see like the face pieces right here. Let me see if I can get him a little bit closer. Yeah, look at the face pieces. It's just, they're using this, I don't know if they're using a different format or different technology to kind of give these faces a more vibrant look and more expressive look, but you can see this dude looked like he was ripped out of the anime. I have still yet to get Trunks, but the new Super Saiyan Trunks that has came out this month or last month, sometime like that, the past couple of weeks. But these faces kind of remind me of that. So that's really cool. You can see the hair all 360 around, starting with, let's see, his bicep goes up about that much, goes up about that much, so he can hit the T poses. Bicep swivel right here, nothing too crazy. Bends at the elbow, better than 90. Swivel right here at the wrist, and they go up and down. Let me see. Yeah, just a little stiff, but they do go up and down. The articulation is there. So starting on his abdomen, it's cut into 2 pieces, so you can actually pull this up. So it tells you to stretch it up. So my boy actually grows like 2 inches tall, but you can see there's a little bit of gappage right there when you stretch him up from the front, but that is so that you can have him look down and look at those pennies when he's walking on the ground. Now you kind of do get some sort of gap right there in the back, so just kind of be mindful of that when you're posing this guy. Maybe if you're posing him like getting punched in the gut, just kind of be mindful of that with the gap right here in the back. And then moving, just push that down right there. Moving on down to his waist right here, he's going to be able to move side to side, and then he's going to move side to side and rotate like this as well. And he used both parts of the top and lower abdomen, so that's nice right there. Let's see, He does have some articulation on the lower part of the, let's see, of the waist. So you can kind of combine them two. I mean, it kind of looks like the first, like the first way I showed you guys. But yeah, he looks down pretty good. And I'm going to compare him to see if he moves just as much as the other one. I don't know. This right here, his belt piece is a floating piece right here. So it moves as you move the figure. Moving on down to his legs. Let's see. So moving on down to his legs, he has the floating hip pieces right here. So that way they rotate as you rotate the figure. And as you can see, you can get for some dynamic poses. He kicks his foot, or actually his whole leg, pretty high. So that's really good to see that Tamashii Nations is still keeping it consistent with us. Although this figure has not really been modified nor changed in any other way. So moving on down. Oh, I do want to say that this figure, if you guys don't already have it, this figure does not have a hip separate piece right here. So you can't, there's no hip swivel. So right here, as you can see, so you can't really rotate the hip like that. Let's see how much he can go out. So not too bad. I mean, he can go out this much, which is pretty, it's okay. It's nice. It's not Super Saiyan 4 Goku, but hey, it gets the job done. We know what it's trying to say. The interesting thing about this figure is when it comes to his legs. His legs are actually a little bit more unique than other figures because the articulation is hidden in the appearance. So you're able to swivel this foot right here because of the hidden articulation right there. And then with this foot, you're able to swivel this as well. So when you're trying to get these dynamic poses, you can bend. Oh, forgot to say, we got bends at the knee right there. And then everything about this, look how he can go without like having the articulation being shown right there at the hip. Look, that looks nice. So let's see, we got the bends at the knee, and then of course we have some boot foot articulation as well as some toe articulation right there. So that's pretty good right there. All in all, my dude is like, he is like standard. I would want to say this guy's a 1 point, not even a 2.0. He's a 1.5 version of the other Gokus that we got in the very beginning. Let's see. Yeah, the other Gokus that we got in the very beginning, this guy's like a 1.5 version. Looks really nice. He has the biceps that don't look kind of crazy, where the first 1.0 versions, they have this like weird like bicep that kind of comes off right here, and it looks like a wing, like a tip right here. And it just it just always looked weird to me. But this one makes sense. The hidden articulation in the leg makes sense. Everything about this figure is just good, and I'm glad that they didn't try to modify or make it, let's say, more modern. They kind of stuck to the G code. You know, you won't have a problem with that. So I'm glad that they didn't really modify or change up anything on my boy's Super Saiyan Goku swag. They kept him how he is, so he looks really nice. So now that we got the articulation out of the way, let's go ahead and get into my boy's accessories. Okay, the first thing that we're going to view is the headpieces, because you know that I like to start with those. Now, granted, my boy Goku doesn't really come with a lot of accessories per se. Would have been cool with a blast effect, but since it being the Tamashii Nations World Tour exclusive, hey, we got the effect piece in the back, and I am definitely okay with that. So the first faceplate that we get, let me go ahead and get the zoom in right here. The first faceplate that we kind of get right here out of the package is him just kind of looking mad, teeth gritting. You can see the detail right there on the side just looks really, really good. My dude is looking really nice. Even right there on the side, everything about this just screams, man, Goku. You can see how he has on top right there the the facial expression lines on the top as well as on the bottom. So teeth gritting, nothing QC to really talk about over there. The next faceplate that we get is him just kind of yelling, shouting face. This looks really nice. Of course, you want to pose this figure with this faceplate when he does the Kamehameha, and of course he has a scuff right there on the same part as the other face sculpt. And then last but not least, his face sculpt right here is him just kind of like looking stern, looking mad. So that's the one he has like right out of the package. Moving on down to the, let's see, to the hand pieces. So with these hand pieces, you get a pair of, let's see, like ready hands. Some call it Zanku hands, but ready hands right there. So you get a pair of those. You get a pair of, let's see, him kind of, these aren't really relaxed hands. I've heard people call these like relaxed hands, but this is more kind of used for when he, let's see, like when he is like doing a elbow attack, and then this is the hand that rests on his fist while his elbow connects with the opponent. And then right here he has the famous Kamehameha hands, all exclusive right there. You can see the fingernails, that looks nice. So Kamehameha hands. And then last but not least, he has the blast hands. Right when he told Frieza, "You fool," because, or it depends on what you watch. I think the Bruce Falconer said "you fool," and I think Dragon Ball Kai says "you moron." But yeah, this is nice right here. So you get that. And then he also has the fists that he is wearing right out of the package. So with all that being said, I just went over all his accessories. I'm not going to really showcase the aura effect because, I mean, we all know what this looks like. So I'm not going to be reviewing that. I'm going to put as much accessories as I can on my boy Goku and see how he just looks. And then after that, I'll do a side-by-side comparison and then give my final thoughts. Let's rotate. Okay guys, here I have Goku right here in a nice special pose that everybody knows and loves, trying to reconstruct that scene for when he first goes Super Saiyan and he's about to blast Piccolo and Gohan right out of the air right after he says no, but the only one that says they can leave is me. So Goku, you know, snaps in action, grabs his hand and says, "Hey, you can only think about killing, can you? You right now the only thing you're thinking about is trying to find out ways how to kill me." So my boy said, put a stop to that and said, "Yo, I got you begging on your knees till you plead for mercy." So right now I'm trying to reconstruct that scene and it just looks good. I put as much accessories as I can. As you can see, I still have the aura on him as well as the aura pieces on the bottom. I do only have the closed fist on his right hand, and I have the kind of open palm hand right there, so that way he can look like he's grabbing Frieza. And yeah, there's not much accessories, like I said, like that you can put on him, but man, you can get him in some dynamic poses. I just went for more like a vanilla pose, just kind of him static and just only raising one arm. But man, this scene is powerful right here. You know, somebody take a screenshot because this scene is powerful right here. So if you guys don't already have him, I just want to say, like, you know, go out and get him. If you don't, I know he's not really ready available on anywhere except for like Facebook or maybe Instagram, anybody that's trying to sell it. Of course, it is below it. I shouldn't say below. It is over retail, but hey, that's it's kind of how the game goes. I mean, these guys, they go out and they stand in line and then they purchase it. So of course you're gonna pay the price. If you're not planning on going to the New York event exclusive, yeah, you will have to pay the price because they are the ones that are actually purchasing it. So if you don't want to stand in those lines, you don't want to spend a ticket to go to New York, you don't want to have to spend for food, drinks, and as well as your where you're staying at, then hey, doubling the price on this, like for 150, that's, you know, without me having to waste time or anything, then yeah, yeah, that's not a problem with me. If there was one going on in Miami, now I live in Florida, But if there was ever one going on in Miami or Tallahassee or any type of those cities, then yeah, I'd take the drive and just stand in the lines and do that. But since it's not, then we pay the price, so that way we don't have to stand in lines. Okay, enough of that. Before I end the video, I want him next to my OG Super Saiyan Goku that we first got, and then I also have a custom Super Saiyan as well that kind of uses the same outfit, but not really. You'll see what I mean. Let's get it. Here he is next to the OG Super Saiyan, the first one that we got, I want to say like 5, maybe 6 years ago, and you can see the flesh tone on it looks different. Like you can see the OG one kind of looks more pale and more kind of pinkish, I would say, but the detail on there as far as the shading is there. It's present. It looks really nice. I wish they kind of maybe transferred some of that shading onto the new one, but that's fine. The very noticeable difference right off the bat is just the color. You can see the event exclusive is just a little bit more vibrant in the orange. The blue looks really good as well, and you can see the noticeable differences on both of them. And the shading, even in the hair, it just looks different. As you can see, kind of closer to the roots, where the hair meets, you can see it's a lot more yellow, whereas the new one has just a more of a kind of shyly pearl color to it. Very reflective. The new one kind of looks like more like a toy, whereas the other one kind of looks like more of a collectible. As you can see, maybe if you kind of like spray with some flat clear matte coat, then yeah, it'd get the job done to make it look less plasticky, because it kind of reflects in the light. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep the authenticity of it and keep it pushing. So that is side-by-side comparison. Let's do some side-by-side comparison with pretty much, we already did Frieza. Let's do Gohan and Krillin. Here he is next to Krillin, his best bud, the dude that is the whole reason that Goku turned into a Super Saiyan. So here's a side-by-side comparison with them two right there, looking nice. I don't like how they kind of made these figures as far as like the Gohan and the Krillin one. I feel like they're just kind of, their proportions are all over the place. I mean, look at the chest, look at the head. It just looks cartoony more than anime accurate, but that's just me. Next, here he is next to his son, who was responsible for taking Piccolo to safety while Goku bodies Frieza. So as you can see, they just, I don't know, the head proportions on these on Kid Gohan and Krillin, they're just all over the place. I don't know, it just kind of makes them look and feel top heavy. Makes them look heavy and makes them look top heavy. But yeah, this is a side-by-side comparison with them both. So final thoughts on this, guys. Like I said before, if you don't already have him, please try and get him. I mean, he is a little bit difficult to kind of get, but hopefully he ends up becoming a thing and becomes up for purchase on the premium Bandai site. Wait, I almost forgot. Before I ended the video, this is him with the one custom that I was talking about in the beginning. As you can see, he uses the same gi, but is in a different color / outfit. Everybody knows where this outfit is from. It's from the Resurrection F outfit. I wanted, who customized this for me? Shout out to Fernando Merlos, Fairy Tale Customs. If you guys don't know who he is on Instagram as well as Facebook, and he does a customs by commission. He did this for me maybe, I would say a couple years back. It's been a while since the first release of the initial figure, Resurrection F. I kind of wanted a battle damage version of it, and my boy delivered. Until this day, he still holds up. No looseness in the joints. So when he's spray painting or hand painting, and all of the modifications that he did as far as the boots, because the boots are supposed to have the regular boots that he comes off on with the original OG Goku. He took that off and he put the ones from Resurrection F. So my dude looks nice, and as you can see right here, let me just get a little bit better of a focus. Yeah, he just looks Looks really, really nice. That is my custom Goku right there. Alright guys, that's going to wrap this video up. Let me know in the comment section below if this Goku is going to be a pass or grab. Major Piccolo shout out to everybody supporting the channel since day one. And like I said, the channel is lazy, but the movement ain't. Burn for blunts tonight.